Hey there folks, and welcome back to the Dammâseq Campaign. Last time, we made some plans to invade, what on earth do you call this location? Alasia, I keep calling it different things, Cyprus, or Kypros, or Crete sometimes, or Asalia or whatever, but the actual name of this island in this time period is Alasia. We are going to be invading it in the near future. The nation of Enkomi I plan to subjugate and make them a client state of mine, and possibly use their island as a staging ground slash taking advantage of their trade goods, mostly just to kind of lock it under my influence. I'll eventually integrate this. This will save me probably dozens, if not like hundreds of AE from trying to take this island directly, and it's going to be a little easier. Not to mention, this won't distract me for like 30 years when Kemet is kind of vulnerable, as I can enter Kemet through this breakaway nation, Djedet, who I can also get a claim on at the same time. Probably worth doing this now, to be fully honest, I think. Yeah, I think we should just go ahead and go for this now. Spend more of our PI. That is fine. Right. Heritage of the Ram Man is what this one said. Interesting. They have a lustful deity, apparently. His lascivity spreads to the worshippers. Well, these guys are going to get fucked by me, so it only makes sense. Okay, with that being noted, we're also building up our navy. We're about like 40-ish% through that process, but it is going along quite fast thanks to our clever manipulation of the wood and cedar trades. That's pretty good. Our levies are basically like ready to be raised at any given time. In fact, our Herman levy now is a 41st cohort. I didn't expect this to grow any further, but we do have a little bit of pop growth, so that is the case. Pretty good stuff. So yeah, I think we're good to go. And I think we can just go ahead and resume now. Yeah. We're also waiting on Colonial Ventures, let's see, 4th of May, 912. I'll probably put my next colony down here at Hatsarim to give it a bit more population, but we'll see what I end up deciding to do at that point, if I remember to do it at that point. Hope that I do. But yeah, things are looking pretty good. I can also build a palace down here somewhere. I was going to do it over here? No. Where did I not have a palace? Oh, it was down here. I should build a palace down here, I think. Yeah. Get that going. Perfect. Alright. We have some big plans. You thought the late game would be boring. No. Building a giant fleet. Excellent conditions in Kutefa. Okay. Whether by happy coincidence, the blessing of no one, or just diligent management, for the past year, productivity in the slave city of Kutefa has far surpassed the predictions of local bureaucrats and administrators. While we could simply exploit these boons for short-term gain, some have suggested this is an opportunity to study the organization of slaves in Kutefa, who by all accounts are an unusually satisfied and productive bunch. I've been trading them so much beer, they should be happy. An attempt to apply the lessons across the province of Ubrudu. Alternatively, we could simply allow whatever fortunes Kutefa enjoys to run its natural course. My son's pretty loyal, so this would be fine if we wanted to go for this. Province of Ubrudu gets less than... That's quite strong, honestly, for 10 years. I think I go for that. Or this is even better. Actually, that's just in Kutefa, though. I think I would actually prefer it just in Kutefa over all of Ubrudu, because Kutefa has 20 slaves, and then the rest of Ubrudu is barely anybody here, to be fully honest. So, honestly, yeah, I think just Kutefa getting the bonus is actually better. That's a lot of money from just Kutefa. Also, Abiram getting loyalty is fine, and we get some money as well. They have it under control. Let me see here. A full 1.04 tax from just this location. What do we get now? It may take the monthly tick to update, but 1.04, let's see what we get in October. Hoping for something big. That is not appearing to be any change. Oh well. Maybe it's not going to update right away. I don't know. Whatever. That was still the right decision to do for this location. Either way, that's fine. We also have a steward we need to assign for the tax. Ooh. Do I assign this Palmarine guy? That might be fine. This guy would be a really good governor, actually. I know that guy's Sama. Never mind. We have a lot of, we suddenly have a lot of, like, wrong culture characters floating around. I guess on my council is fine for this, so yeah, we'll assign this guy. Shalim Ahum Bastid. Alright. Well... I guess it's fine. Okay, sure. We'll have a diverse cabinet temporarily, while I have so few qualified Dammâseq characters to work with. That'll have to do. These guys are also heading my way because they've been paid off by Kemet, so that's not great. I think I'm going to pay these guys off myself as well. Can you just... Oh my gosh. These guys... That's an outrageous for 500 guys? Okay, never mind. I'm going to kill these guys. Let's send over the Jordan Rift Valley levy. They're the closest levy of any, you know, proper size. Alright, these guys are going down. Outrageous. 500 gold. That's like 1 gold per guy. It's ridiculous. Alright. Ipfrakura, the very much reformed, non-corrupt governor, is on the way to stop this nonsense. Get out of here. They could also damage Hatsarim if I leave them there, so I want to avoid that if I can help it. Would be not ideal. Alright. It's fine. Oh, now they're too small to do anything. That's still fine, though. Tadmor got their palace, so we can import some more stuff over here. Let's import... What do I want over here? Probably citizen happiness is what matters a lot, because there are a lot of Palmyrene citizens, yeah. This place was a very, very, very populous with Palmyrenes. I think this is where Palmyra actually, like, was founded later, much, much later in history, like thousands of years later. So earthenware is probably fine. Alright. That helps a lot, so that's pretty good. Here come these guys. Over here, the ships are continuing to get built steadily. Fleet maintenance is still not very much. We're going for the cost-effective transport fleet strategy. And I wish that the AI built ships more aggressively to warrant me to actually build like a proper navy, but unless Kemet has 20 like great ships, I'm not really too worried. Oh, we arrived. Okay, that's fine. I didn't take them off force march, but we're just going to kill these guys instantly. With, yeah, no trouble at all, so that's fine. And then these guys I can just lower, I think. I don't think I need these guys any further at the minute. Yep. And that's 5 months away. That's totally fine. Okay. Problem solved. Cheeky Kemet, though, to send them those barbs over. Also, yeah, so Kemet's not killing these guys for some reason. I don't know what they're doing, but not much, it seems. Take Midian. We need a martial researcher. Chelabase or Mitbo. I think I've had this guy as an officer somewhere. Maybe this guy was... Oh, this is one of my former governors, I think. Yeah, I think I recognize him. Either way, he would be fine as the... Yeah, especially because he's Dammâseq. Put him there. I think I might be reaching the limits of being able to get away with being racist against non-Dammâseq, because we have quite a number of non-Dammâseq characters for some reason in my court that I'm being tempted to put into positions. The coming of the city of Kizhel, alright. Get out of the way. Where am I looking? Here it is, yeah. Alright, Kizhel is finished. I will fortify this because I plan for this to be a city long-term. Good stuff. Alright, and now this area looks a bit more lived in, which is quite nice. It's not just one long, stretchy road leading out to the corner. In theory, Kadesh is one of my core regions, so I should make it look like a core region as best I can. I guess I could have rode over here as well, but I don't really think that's a super important thing to get to. So I think we're fine. Port down here is done. Good. Not going to build any ships here, but we can use this as a staging area later. It's pretty good. What I think I will do as well is perhaps just form like literally a giant flotilla of 100 ships or so under one admiral to transport my army over in one giant go. That would be quite the sight. All the power of Canaan on the water heading straight for Enkomi. But then I'd have to split it up though into different landing groups, so I'd have to think about that quite carefully. In fact, I might even rewatch the Dammâseq campaign before I do that to remind myself how I screwed up my naval invasion that happened in that campaign. Not to spoil a years-old campaign, but that campaign famously ended due to some bad naval invasion planning, among other problems. So I may do that before the episode where I actually invade Enkomi. Which probably won't be this episode, but I guess we could get to it in this episode. Could be the case. We're just kind of zooming along here. Right, Airbrit is done. Very good. I think we save up our money now. Nothing really else to spend it on. Manpower cap is 32,000. Very good. AE is almost down to 0. I think we're looking solid. Enkomi is halfway done. Yeah, I think we're good. This fleet might actually be ready in time. In fact, I think I will get my levies raised and just get them moving over and get ready to board. I think I can just put them all on one giant flotilla, so I'm going to plan for that. I'm probably going to have the flotilla be at, let's see, what's the good jumping off point? Let me think about this. What should the ceremonial jumping off point be? I think we'll have them depart from... I'll have them depart from Tyr, even though that's not one of my shipbuilding locations. It's a capital, it's a port, it's a big city. Also has the island of Tyr, which is cool. Yeah, let's have Tyr be our jumping off point. We'll gather the fleets there, and I'll gather the levies there ahead of time now. Alright, so over here... We have a cannon levy, one single cannon levy that we can use. Where are they going to get raised? Let's just raise them up here. It's one guy. Head on over to Tyr. Alright, and then the levy here can be raised at Tyr. Over here, raised at Nahalol. Head up. Actually, let's force march these guys as well. Alright, and then these guys, for the first time maybe ever, will raise the Herman levy at Ortal. Nope. Don't go there. You come up here. Lower that. Raise these guys. Force march over to Tyr. We may need to spread them out to avoid everyone starving to death from army weight, but we'll worry about that later. And then up here, raise these guys at Nalel. And then I think that's everybody that can be raised. Yep. Urgarit and Ebla don't have any levies yet because they're still too far off from having people to work with, so that's fine. So we'll have Tyr be the jumping off point. Very appropriate for a Phoenician-style naval invasion of another land. I kind of wish that like the Carthage area was on this map so I could actually settle Carthage in this campaign, as would be historically authentic. I mean, I think Carthage was settled after this point in time in history, but yeah, you know, it could be kind of funny. Alright, we're going to have some attrition problems around here. Let's take these guys all off the force march and check again to see if there's attrition problems. Not now that we're off force march, although probably soon. What's the weight limit here? 51, yeah. Once these guys arrive, we're going to have to get people spread out a little bit. That's fine. Where's my weight? Is this the right one? Yeah, supply limit. We'll just spread them out around the area. In fact, I'll just have you come here, and then you'll not be in the weight area. So that should be fine. Crisis in Mari. Ooh. This is an interesting time for something like this. The recent death of the Mariot ruler has caused a great deal of political disturbance in the country. Eager to take advantage of the situation, numerous lackeys, pretenders, and legitimate claimants to the throne have risen up to bear arms against the newly crowned king, oh my gosh, Sin Shumu Lishir I Shaka Naku. Yeah, that guy, of course. As the nation of Mari is of interest to us, it might be that we can exert certain influence over the more rowdy pretenders in the hopes of plunging their nation into further turmoil. Pretenders in Mari can be supported against, wait, this isn't the leader, this is just a pretender, I guess. Okay. That's interesting. Let me check and see what exactly is going on over here. So, where's the Mari leader? Here's the leader. Here he is. So this guy has some pretender problems, it looks like. Okay. These guys are still fighting Assur, so apparently this succession didn't go so well. Or, not Assur, Assyria, I mean. So how do I see their pretenders? Show characters. No nation. Can I look in it? In Mari? I guess so, right? Mari? No, that's not how that works. I guess I just have to find them manually. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, that's interesting, but I don't think I'm in a position to really do too much about that. Mario is not on my list at the minute, so we keep waiting. These guys want ivory. Yep, that is fine. Okay, so on pause. And these productions are almost done. Once some of these ships are done, I'll get them moved over. They're just gathering up automatically anyways. Great ceremony. Some advisors have approached Abdastart I, the besieger Abarid, to propose that a great ceremony be held in Dammâseq to thank the gods for the lapis lazuli, more lapis events that have showered upon our people. This rarest of trade goods has increased our wealth and prestige far beyond measure, and it is only fitting that we show proper obeisance and a spirit of gratitude. Abdastart, to whom should we honor in this festival? Okay, what? What is this? I guess this is a negative event? Okay. So we can lose a bunch of money and gain nothing, or gain a pretty bad modifier that I'm not going to get. That's a 10-year modifier. That's no way. I don't know if there's like follow-up events that are based on what I'm picking, but I think I'm going to pick myself, just because that's the funniest outcome. 250 gold for my own... Okay, that's fine. And this is that other event as well, so yeah, we'll go for that. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but we had the money saved up, so that wasn't really that big of a deal. We still have a couple more of these going. Turbulent Priests. We've seen this event before. I think I'd rather pay this money and get the loyalty. The loyalty isn't as big a deal, but I'd rather pay the money than pay the legitimacy, so we're going to make a donation. Palace over here is done, which means we have some trade goods available. What do we trade for? Oh, also, I think we can do another colonial venture now. Let me just find somebody to verify. Does anybody have a colony available where I can verify that I can do a colony? Yeah, okay, we can do a colony. Okay. So who lives down here? The Hatsurimi, right? Okay, let me try and set up a Hatsurimi colony. So my colonial ventures is relatively on cooldown. Alright, Hatsurimi, found a colony in Hatsurim. That's the right spot. Okay. I actually picked a former, like, cultural capital without even realizing. That's kind of funny. Alright, Hatsurim gains colony. Good. Alright, I think that's correct. Hatsurim. Okay, that's going to improve its size quite a bit. Good stuff. And now, we should prioritize... I guess we have a lot of slaves here. We could just trade for wood for more manpower. That's kind of... I don't know why I would do that. I guess I'll trade just for horses for population output as just a default. Trade with Mari, that's fine. I don't really know what else to get. We haven't really had a lot of more earthenware to trade. Okay, that's fine. Now what's going on over here? Moab is attacking Philistia over here. That's fine. Okay, right over here, these ships are done. Let's send them over to Tyr and get the Grand Flotilla organized. These ships are done. This one has a few more to go. And then over here, these ships are done. All the places that had more cedar are done. So the rest of them will wait. Then we'll get an admiral going as well. A festival for the gods. Now that Abdastart has decided to honor the gods with a ceremony, we must decide some particulars. I thought I already decided I was going to honor myself, but okay, I guess this event has a chain. The theme of the festival, so to speak, we now have the enviable task of deciding which god or goddess shall be worshipped. Okay, so we actually get a real decision here. The festival will honor no gods over another, or all temples can make their own ceremony. So Canaan could get quite a strong modifier for... this is like the opposite of that other modifier I didn't go for earlier. Plus 4% state religion happiness, which is really, really, really strong. Or 5% omen power. 10 years. Or... all holy sites get pop output 5%. This is actually much, much better, because we only have a couple holy sites. Festival that favors no god over another. All of the gods are going to get honored a little bit, so that's quite nice. Alright, our giant flotilla is getting finished. The festival for... Oh, I guess the festival for Abdastart is actually happening. So the festival for Abdestart the First, the Besieger Abrid. Because Abdestart the First, the Besieger Abrid has demanded that the upcoming great ceremony be a celebration of his life, we must now... Wait, this is like the same... Okay, I don't know. We have a lot of events with festivals going on right now. We must now decide what aspects of Abdestart's life will be the focus of the festival. Thankfully, we have many options to choose from, as our leader has lived a full and exciting life, a fact that Abdestart has proudly mentioned time and time again. To what should the festival be dedicated? Oh, Abdestart. Let's see. 10 years of commerce income 10%, which is crazy, and build cost reduction. What would this be worth? This would be 5 gold per month for 10 years, plus a bit more factoring in the build cost, or, ooh, 10 years of 5% monthly PI, and 8%, yep. No question about that. Sell some bricks. Okay, that is a crazy bonus. Don't know how to explain that one, but okay. I will go for that happily. Alright. Good stuff. Sudan is almost done with their shipbuilding. We can send that ship group over. You guys come on over. And then I actually don't think I've ever created like a flotilla of this size, so we'll see in a second if we can actually do this. We're going to split them apart once we get over here to get our troops organized, but we'll worry about that once we get there. We're still about a few months away from all that stuff. And yeah, we're actually going to get this all ready around the time the Enkomi War happens. This war we actually don't need to increase our fort maintenance because we're not going to be using forts at all. And we probably don't need to increase our fleet maintenance because they only have 2 ships, so I think we're going to be okay, all things considered. So we're going to wait a little bit more for these bireams to finish, and at that point we'll see how many we actually have. If we need to build a few more ships, that's fine, but I'll calculate once we get there. Now we're in 913, very good. We're over 4 PI per month now. That's really strong. Alright, you guys come on down, and we'll investigate and see just how big our flotilla ended up being. Okay, this is not the most impressive fleet ship by ship, but just in terms of sheer scale of the Navy, it is going to be quite something. Alright, we have a Casus Belli on Jadet, and also Enkomi. Very good. Just in time. Okay, we have 96 ships in the Grand Flotilla. Let's actually unify this together into one giant fleet. Holy crap. Alright, so we're going to call this I mean, we'll eventually have like proper standing navies, but for now we're going to call this the Great... hold on. How do I spell my own name? Canaanite Flotilla. Alright, so not much of a fleet, more of a giant just flotilla of ships. That's 96 cohorts we can carry around. And then what do we have here? So let me count. 23 cohorts, 24 cohorts, 29 cohorts, 30 cohorts, 30 plus 40 is 70 cohorts here. So that's 102 cohorts in total. We actually need more ships than this to carry everybody. Oh my gosh, alright. So we need 102, assuming I counted that right, we need 102 ships in total, which we can actually pull off just in a few months, or in a month or so. So let me build the Navy. So we need 6 more, which we can pull off with our current. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that should be perfect. This will all be done around the end of March, so we'll wait for that. Yep, okay. And then we can put them all on the Navy at the same time. Very goofy, but should be fine. Also, let's make sure these guys are at full morale. They will be. Like this. So I forgot to turn them off the force march. Okay. We are good. This is such a weird plan. I guess we are going to invade Enkomi in this episode. This finished sooner than I was expecting. That's not the worst thing. Incidentally, my king is in perfect health. His health improved as he got older. This guy just does not have aging problems. That festival in his honor really perked him up, I guess. Yeah. Wow, I think Abdestart might end up being my longest living ruler, because I think he's around the age that Ibtur Dagon actually died. Let me actually go back. Because we can actually check here. So Daniel died at the age of 73, so he's already outlived his father. And then Arashat died, his grandmother, not Daniel's grandmother, but Abdestart's grandmother, died at 72. And the Iptergon died at 82. Okay, so Iptergon is the longest lived in the history at the minute. A heart attack. We actually see here a heart attack, a rotten herring, and then you were stressful environment. Okay. Yeah, and then Abdestart. So Abdestart has 6 more years to make it, or no, hold on. 7 more years to make it to the age of his great-grandfather. I think he can pull it off. He's at perfect health right now, and usually there's a couple years per health increment. Alright. We're almost done. And then these, once these finish, we'll get everything moving. And yeah, Enkomi will not have much they can do against this strategy. Alright. Let's move you in and get everyone onto the flotilla. Oh, this is such a goofy plan, but I think this is gonna work great. Oh, did I miscount? Shoot. Hold on, let me count over here first. Okay, so 5 plus 41, that's 46. Plus 1 is 47. Plus 23, so that's 30 and 40, which is 70. Plus 32, that's 102. Shoot, I need one more ship. Crap. Oh no, I do have one more coming in. Where? Where's this? Oh, it's right here. Okay, yeah, never mind. We're fine. Just need 2 more days. I didn't miscount. Okay. So now, we should be able to embark everybody onto the flotilla at once. Oh my gosh. We did it! The Great Canaanite Flotilla is boarded. Everyone's here. Holy crap, alright, this is just the biggest, like, group of boats ever. Alright, let's put it onto harassment strategy. These guys are going on to twitter.com. Alright, so we need someone to lead the Great Flotilla. Who is the best for this position? We don't really have a lot of great options here. I may poach an officer. Bat Noam may have earned it with his 10 Marshal. This might be my best option, honestly. Well, his loyalty is really high as well. He's also a family head. I don't know if I want to make a family head an admiral. Let me find kind of a younger character, maybe, with promise, like Azamilik. Oh, that guy's Ardata, so never mind. You're not very young. You're Rohabi. You're Dammâseq. You're not very young, though. You're Tyrion. You're kind of young. 6 Marshal is better than nothing, I guess. I guess this guy here, 5 Marshal, 10 Zeal, though. You might be a good Zeal character. Actually, 5% reduced ship damage taken could be quite good. This guy here, Dammâseq, I'll have 47, kind of on the older side. Come on, anything good? Let's see here. This guy being a minor character is kind of nice as well. He's Eblite, though. That's this guy's Salmon. Why do I have all these, like... Hold on. Let me actually try something that I haven't really done yet. Let me go over to the Dammâseq culture. It's down here somewhere. And try to recruit a great admiral. No, I can't. I need to spend military experience. Never mind. I'll just have to work with what I have. I guess I don't technically need an admiral because we're not going to actually have this flotilla engage in combat. We're going to split it apart as well. Can I actually, like... I actually can't do this with the armies embarked. I have to do this preemptively, so I'm glad I thought to check that. So let me... Everyone get off the boats. We all got on just to sort of try it out. So everyone off the boats. Then let's organize everything here. This will take maybe the rest of the episode, honestly. Okay, so first things first, let me think about our landing spots. So we're first of all have to land somebody at Omarosa. And I think I'm going to try to organize my armies into groups of maybe, let's see, if we have 102 cohorts in total, let's try to organize them into maybe groups of 10 cohorts. So what is that? That's sort of 2,500 sized groups. That's probably fine. Yeah. Let me do it like this. So first of all, let me select everybody. And first of all, deselect the groups that are too large. So the smaller groups I'm going to have as one team. This is going to be really complicated to organize. Okay. Let me split this into groups of 10. So I won't be able to have the Great Canaanite Flotilla actually be a unified force. We're going to have it in spirit more than in structure. Alright. This might be kind of complicated to organize, but it will be worth it in the end. Wish there was a faster way to do this. But I don't think that there is. Whoops. Go back. And then you... Oh, I didn't actually do that correctly. Sorry. Alright, select. Let's put again. Select. This is all to practice for the Kemet invasion that we're going to do later on. So I guess the flotilla is just kind of the dockyards of this navy thing. We're not going to name all these navies because they're just temporary. Alright, and then this last one will be the last split we do, and then one of them will have 12, which is fine. Okay, so, I guess the flotilla gets to be the one that's the largest. Okay, so, how does this work? Well, wait, first select. So I guess we'll put them on one by one, then move them away, is the way we'll do this. Okay, so, the first levy of Phoenicia, and these guys, then I need to move onto here, let's see, 5 cohorts, 1 cohort, I need to move 4 cohorts into that group, so we'll move them away from the Jordan Rift Valley team. Great Unit, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so these 3 guys, these 3 armies rather, should constitute, let's see, first, no, hold on, I selected that wrong. There we go. These guys, so 4 cohorts, 5 cohorts, 1 cohort. Okay, that's perfect. So you get on the Great Flotilla, you get on the Great Flotilla, and you get on the Great Flotilla. And then the Great Flotilla should be able to leave. Let me wait for them to move, and then I'll do the rest. Okay. That seems to be correct. Actually, I need to put 2 more on there, don't I? I didn't think about that. Alright. Come back. We're gonna do this again. We're just on the fly coming up with this. Okay. We need to move 2 more from this force. Select, and then you and these guys join together. Alright, now, now it moved. Alright, now you're going on the First Navy? Like, why are you not going on the Great Flotilla? Alright, hold on. All of the navies except for the Great Flotilla leave the area so we can do this correctly. Sorry how complicated this is, but I don't think with this UI there's a better way to do this. Okay. Now, you get on the Great Flotilla, and then you 2 get on the Great Flotilla. Okay. Now this flotilla, let's see, 12 ships, then 5, 6, 1, that's 12. Okay, perfect. Come on out here, and then the rest of you come back. Actually, why don't I just do it one by one? So, actually, you all stay there. So the First Navy comes back. And then we'll do it like this. Okay, this is going to be a lot easier. Okay. So, then with the remainder of people that are here on the land, I'm going to start with the Jordan Rift Valley levy that's on the land. Split away. Actually, let me do it like this. Let's see, what do you have? 19 in total? 17 in total. Let me split off, let's see. Split off 6 and a donkey. And you get on First Navy. Hold on, this might be kind of complicated. I think this would be fine. Alright. First Navy backing out. Second Navy come in. And then this force here can get on. Second Navy leaves. Third Navy come in. I may need to reuse the First Navy because they don't have all the people that we can have. Or the Second Navy, I mean. Or no, the First Navy. Alright, Second Navy here. Let's see. First Levy of Herman I'm going to split into 4 groups of 10, and then we have 1 extra guy. Split in half, and then where's my larger Herman group? You, split in half. So all of the Herman sections should all have a donkey. No, this one has an extra donkey, so deselect, deselect. You... hold on. Select. Go with the donkey. And then deselect all these guys. Unify these guys together. Okay, this guy. How large are you? 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So where's the rest? Wait, hold on, let me start over with the Hermit. Sorry this is taking so long, but I want to get this right. Let me just do it manually. Alright, so 1 donkey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a relatively even group. Wait, 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh wait, this is one too many. Oops. Let's get rid of one of these guys. Alright, on the boats, get out of here. And then the remainder... Push these guys back. Okay, and now, another group with 1 donkey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I think that's... It's so hard to tell. I think I gave it 11 by accident. Alright, where's these guys again? Hold on. Split away 1 archer. Yeah, go back to my pool. Get that guy back in. Okay, and then the smaller force here. 3rd levy can embark on the 4th Navy. Alright, 3rd levy embark. Okay, and then the 5th Navy come in. I think I'm doing this right, but I may have to redo some of this. Alright, the 2nd levy should be able to split into 2 groups. So the 2nd and 4th levy of Herman, 11 and 10. Okay, so the 1 Herman guy will have to get split. Let's see. From this force here. So we're going to send this guy out, and then select you, and then board. And you leave. 6th Navy come in, grab the other full Herman stack. Board, go away. 7th Navy come in and grab, start working on this here. Okay, so the Kadesh levy, let me see here. Because it's 32, if I split it, Kadesh and Kadesh, I wish that this was organized better. 4,000, 4,000. 16 and 16, so let me make... Okay, yeah, then I'll have an 8, no, but 12, and then 2 and 3 from the Herman. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you... That's 10, okay. That's 10. Alright, 7th Navy return. 8th Navy come in. Alright, you, let's see here. So let's see. The 5th levy and the 6th, then the 3rd levy, we're gonna... So 5th levy board, 3rd levy board, and then we can have 3 more cohorts split away. You guys board as well. Now we're at 10. Yeah, okay. 8th Navy returned. 9th Navy come in, and we're going to have some problems here because we're 3 over. So one of these previous navies has to come in as well to pick up the 3. How on earth do I verify? How do I check this here? The first levy of Phoenicia is the one that has more room. So which navy are you on? Oh God, I'm not going to be able to tell. I think it's the first navy. Let me just move over here to verify. Yes. Okay, you can pick up the 3. That's perfect. Okay. So split away 3. Putting a donkey. 1, 2. Select. Get on the 9th Navy. Okay. This is perfect. We got it perfectly. Okay, it took a minute, or a few minutes to get organized, but now these guys should be able to pick these guys up. Yes. That's perfect. Okay. Oh my God, finally the navies have been organized. And I think every navy has about a 10 stack or less. A few of them have less. That's fine. Oh no, those are my armies, not my navies. I can't easily tell, but I think all these navies are carrying about a 10 stack. Because there's more, because again, I'm working with levies here, so I can't have it be super clean. But I think that's about as good as we're going to get it. So the Great Flotilla will embark, or set out now for Enkomi. I guess we could attack Dajet with the same thing, but I want to do the Enkomi War first. And we are ready to go. Tuneup would join in the war, incidentally. How's Tuneup doing? Still 928, so we're not there yet. Let's get going. So who goes where doesn't matter so much because we're not going to take any land for ourselves, so sacking isn't a huge deal. Let's just kind of scatter around the exterior naval areas. Concentrated over on this side, I think, where their capital is. Let's go like this. Kind of get just loosely where I think I need to go. Just kind of go around in all corners. 6th. Each of these armies, I think, should be strong enough to take on Enkomi's army. Enkomi should have a pretty sizable levy, but nowhere near my levy size, so I think each individual army, or pairs of armies, should be able to handle Enkomi's army pretty well on their own. Wish that the camera didn't move so I could follow what's happening. Then you guys come over here, actually, yeah. Okay, so there we go. Off we go. If we get a storm, by the way, now is a bad time for a giant storm to hit all my ships, because that's my entire army on those boats. Alright, off we go, and Enkomi is about to shit themselves when they look in the distance and see what's coming. Untiring Devotion, some stability ahead of my invasion, very good. We have positive trend. Oh yeah, look at that cool model right there. The bronze armor. Not going to help them much. Yeah, there's their boats there, by the way, so they can't do too much. These guys are about to be in serious trouble. Outside naval range, that's fine. I think this just gives us attrition on the boats, which we're not going to have for a super long time, as we're going to land our army and move the boats out of the way pretty quick. We're going to wait for these guys to arrive, just give them a second here, and then we will go to war. Okay, 21st of August, 9:13. The flotilla has assembled. This is quite the sight. All right, Enkomi, the time is over. Time is up. We're about to take Amorosa. Let's do it. Declare war on Enkomi using war roll. Take Amorosa. Here we go. The Alasian regional power of Enkomi rallies together to defend. Turn off fort maintenance. Fleet maintenance can stay at 0. That's fine. Here we go. The battle begins, or the invasion, I should say, begins. I guess I didn't think about my landing sites very clearly, because I guess these guys can move like this, that's fine. So you guys come on in. I think all of my armies more or less have a, I guess not these guys, most of them are going to have a donkey with them for supply purposes, but not all of them need to. It's not the end of the universe if some of them don't. We'll just land on places that look like good landing spots. Actually, this is a city and this is not, so we should land over here. Hold on. Let me organize all this properly. I haven't really organized who is in what stack, so it's going to be a little random, so I'm going to have to be kind of just okay with that. You, I guess, can only go here. I guess that's fine. Then we'll come up here. once we land. And then you guys... Is this a city? Yeah, this is a city, yeah. I don't have any line of sight on their icons yet, but I will soon. You guys, I guess, come and get this. You guys come over here. Y'all go there. You guys, I guess, come here. So you guys also come here. Okay, that should be everybody leaving the boats. And once all the landings are made, I'll have the boats come into naval range so that we're not having any attrition problems. Oh! Okay, they raised everybody over here. I guess we're not going to make this landing. That's fine. So their entire levy put together, at least in this region, is 5,000, so that's good to know. What I might do, actually, is have this boat force come north. Yeah, this will be kind of the midpoint where I don't really have a presence at the start. That's fine. This region over here is a smaller levy, so at least we know where all their forces are. That's quite good. Right, you guys come also to join here. 5k on the farmland. What's their... I didn't catch their leader's marshal, but it's probably like 12 or something, knowing my luck. Our highest marshal over here is only 4, so that's not great. I think this should be safe. We can rush these guys down to help out, too, if needed. Over here. You are good. Over here, this is all fine. Okay, yeah, they're just standing there. These guys arrived 14th of September. This is kind of dangerous to stand right here, but I guess this is fine. Could back up to... You know, actually, this isn't a fort. Their city, like, model has, like, a fort building in it, but this isn't actually a fort building. This is the fort building, so I need to remember that. I guess we'll stay put for now. Okay. This is, like, the largest front I've had ever, it feels. Okay, these guys are going around. Alright, that's fine. You guys, I'm actually going to... I guess the attrition here is not that big of a deal, honestly. I don't think we're going to lose... Like, we're going to take damage on ships, but that's fine. We're not going to have any naval combat, so... once these guys finish their siege, I kind of want to get these groups put together to form a large stack. I'm worried this Enkomi army is headed up to force me off of Wauni, so that could be an issue. Let's see. This is the capital up here, right? Yeah. I guess we're not going to have time to sack this, actually. And I'm not even leading sack, so I'm not going to worry about that. Once these guys arrive, we will just gather up together and bring everyone up towards Wauni. We can also force march them. They probably don't have force marching yet. Or get on the boats, but that might take too long, like embarking. Although they have to go through mountains to get up here if they are going that direction. I think I may get back on the boats and see... Or I can probably just move as a group, honestly, once they all are together. I think we're going to be fine. I don't know where their armies over here are, by the way, so I need to keep an eye. There's their army here. 8 marshal on this guy, that's not great, but could be worse, I guess. Alright, these guys are here. This force is now safe from this force, I think. Yeah, 2 marshal on this guy. I'm not scared of that guy at all. In fact, I could attack him in the hills. Let me think about this. 4.52 versus 4.29. They don't have all the martial bonuses, or the morale bonuses that I do. And I do have the martial advantage with 4 versus 2. This might be a safe fight. I would miss out on taking this, but I'm going to get this in the provincial occupation anyways. Let's head inland and try to catch these guys in the hills. Not a great fight to take, but I think we're going to win this one. Let's see here. I have more high-quality units than they do, and just more units than they do. Or they have more archers than I do, I mean. But the quality is better, morale's better. Well, I think archers lose to spearmen, right? Hold on. Or skirmishers? The icons are all wrong here, so I can't actually tell who is what. I think this fight should be fine. I really want to catch these guys if I can. I don't want them to interrupt my thing up there. Meanwhile, over here, once these guys finish these provincial Use like landings. Actually, what I should do is once I let's see, because I guess I will get to. Hold on. Will I be able to sack this? 4 versus 5. I will be able to sack this, and I will be able to. I won't sack this, but in fact, let me just move this guy straight over and get the provincial capital. I need to aim at provincial capitals. I will sack Alas, and then I'll move up to do the provincial capital. So I need to prioritize that. And then over here, where's the capital in this area? Why is it so hard to find the capital? Oh, it's up here. Okay. I will sack this, and then I'll move up to the capital. You guys take this, so I take the port, and then these guys will come out and die to my navy. They're going to damage my navy a lot because of... Actually, no. Maybe don't take this. I don't want their navy to leave. You guys come up here. Actually, force march up here. And then we'll do that there. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's see. 26th, 23rd. I could let them through and not take this fight. I think this is fine. I might... You know what? I'm actually going to do something different. I'm going to actually beat them up over here. Like, I'm going to beat them up over there and beat them to this location. I'm going to try to head up to Kisonerga, and then these guys, once they finish, will force march down to Kisonerga, and we're going to fight them over here, if possible. I think that would be fine. Then you guys, I'm actually going to have all of these ships come into range. Okay, here's range down here. Let's all have them come into range so they're not taking attrition. We'll bring them back up if we need them. Alright, we took that. You guys all force march down to Kisonegra. Or Kisonerga, rather. And try and get linked up here. Once we're at an 8k stack, they're not going to be able to do anything. Sack over here. Can I get away with getting cruel? I don't really want the tyranny, so let the men roam free. Here, you guys force march up here to grab the capital. Yeah. This is all fine. You guys just keep the siege going. Right, I think we're doing this right. Actually, you guys all return up here. You guys try to get up here instead. Try to catch them here. Good. Over here, let's see. This force here can do sacking, so let's head over and sack this town. And then aside from that, this all looks fine. These guys are staying put. All of you come here, actually, then, and we'll attack them. I'm going to stop force marching. Alright. 3rd of October or so. Attacking in the loss. Let the men roam free. You guys force march your way over to the capital at Rialanza. If I can avoid fighting their army at all, that would actually be better. But I don't know how feasible that is. Also, incidentally, let me look at the peace deals. Okay, 54 for this. I need to actually occupy their capital over here to even do this deal. So we should move this 8k stack down to the capital. Although this leaves the 2.5k stack kind of vulnerable up there. What I might do is after I get Aura, I'm going to send... Actually, I'm going to send this force up to reinforce these guys up here. Although that posted at 5k. Once I get Aura, I guess actually even having a lot of war score, I think I need to get their capital first before... Yeah, let me do it like this. Force march these guys up here, and I think this is going to be pretty fast, all things considered. I guess I could take the boats, but... Yeah, I'm actually just going to take the boats. I'm going to embark... I need to do it in a port, actually. I have a port I'm allowed to embark in as well. So I might have to take this... Oh yeah, let me what am I doing? Let me go and sack this like I said I was going to do, and then I'll use that port for that purpose. Alright, all these guys are here. I don't really want to fight these guys, but this army being around is presenting a lot of, like, strategic problems to my movement. Let's see, if I'm force marching, can I reach these guys in time? 12th of October, no, but I can mostly catch up to them. Let me have this whole force march together. I'm not going to link them together just to be safe. There's a lot of armies here, and we can hopefully move as a big group. Let's chase these guys down. So we're going to arrive after they leave, which is fine. They're moving to Lamont. I think I'll catch them here, because they're not force marching. Alright. Meanwhile, things are looking pretty good. Okay, these guys are going to arrive way earlier, which might be fine. I'm going to lock them down. Alright, good job. You now force march your way over to Mora, which is also an unfortified capital. These guys have a lot of unfortified capitals because, of course, they're Goober AIs. Alright, 15th of October is when the battle starts, but 18th is when everybody else arrives, so that should... Yeah, this is now, like, a good fight, because everybody's here. Okay, now everybody's here, okay. The statue of Abdestart I, the besieger, Aberraid. The people of Marba have raised a large statue of our esteemed ruler. Marba being... oh yeah, right there. Alright, we've seen this event before. I actually think the local happiness in Marba is less important than the popularity, so we're going to destroy this unendowed statue, as one might say. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna... I think we're gonna win this. Yeah, we're gonna win this. Oh, they just hired some mercs. But not for long. 4th of November. That should be after the fight. Keep a close eye on that. Alright, these guys... let's see, what do I want to do with these guys? I think I've force marched these guys over to Kira. Let's not forget about actually destroying that temple in Kira. That's the original reason we're going to do this whole thing. Over here, the Battle of Lamona. These guys stopped moving, actually, so they gave up on the idea. That's fine. Sacking of Bambula. Gentle looting. And then you get over to Alasa to sack that, and then come down to work on Leah. Good so far. This battle will conclude successfully. These mercs could have joined to actually make a difference, but it's not going to happen. Where is this? Let the men roam freely. Alright, you guys all move over to Kyrenia. Good stuff. That's good so far. Okay, yeah, these guys are going to lose. Just got to kill their donkeys. Okay. Definitely a bit of a brutal fight, but that was an important fight for us to win. And now these guys should be able to catch the mercs and obliterate them in Papa. That will be pretty embarrassing for those guys. Oh yeah, we just... oh yeah, they're gone. Alright. Now this force comes down to... Kuklia, and then once everyone's here, I think we just assault Kuklia to be able to force them. I don't think we're going to have enough war score quite yet to get them to agree to client state, but we're going to get there pretty soon. But that's going to have to wait for the next episode of the Dammâseq Campaign. Also, we have a naval battle out here. That's not good. Did not notice this. Let's just send some reinforcements in, because my navy is not being paid for. Also, these ships are under the water, which is we have some submarine combat going on over here. I did not notice this fight happening. I can get a notification. I'm going to move this navy back out of here. Return these guys to tier. Actually, I can't yet. We will do that. I'll worry about that next time. So that's going to be it for this episode of the Dammâseq Campaign. Lots of chaos happening over here on the island, whose name I know, Alicia. But next time we're going to be concluding this and hopefully getting ourselves a client state way out here in the ocean with some Kemet warfare to come after that. So that's it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.